Are you kidding?
That's a
Zoom recording.
What's up, everybody? You know who it is. It's your boy Pax, your boy
Devin Sips,
and
Zach Rips.
As soon as his lighter works.
That's a rip and a half.
That's a nice rip right there, brother. That's good. Hey, also we'd like to go ahead and introduce our buddy, Mr. Dave Deluxe. And then always in the background with the no face,
Frederico.
What's that one? What's that one race car driver? The Stig.
The Stig.
The Stig right here. All right. All right, everyone. Well, we got a good show for you today, I believe. Just gonna give you a rundown. We're gonna talk about whatever comes to our mind and whatever we want to say.
Yes, sir.
Devin is gonna be talking about some. What are we talking about?
I always do where are they now and some NFL beer prices.
NFL beer price. And then Zach will give you the nice coughs and go ahead and tell you about a little bit of what he's smoking on.
Yep, I got some today. I'm smoking on some Fog. That's PHOG. From the Hand of God is what it's called. It's from I've been getting my herb from Peace of Mind here in Pullman. I also, as a little extra thing today, I got some locally grown herb today. Their product is called Dewey. They're grown here in Pullman, out on the airport road for you locals. When you drive by, you can give them a big old breath in and smell them growing their herb out there.
That's nice.
But yeah, that's what I'm smoking on tonight. It's real tasty. Hits hard, so that's what I'm looking for.
I'm using Tao.
All right, and this is what I'll be drinking on tonight. Getting back to a little bit of my roots. Little Sing Tao.
Sing Tao. Always again. I know. Actually, it's probably the last time.
Why don't you explain to the people why this is probably gonna be the last time you'll be purchasing High Noon?
So High Noon is a quality seltzer brewed with vodka. And in the great state of Washington, they tax liquor. So for a 8-pack, that's usually $20, they charged me $8 in tax, making this $19 8-pack $32. I mean, it is good, but it ain't that fucking good.
Hey, why don't we just real quick go ahead and give Washington State a good boo this man. All right, Washington State, boo. Horrible. Stop taking our damn tax dollars. Stop taking our money. Jesus. Anyways, what are you laughing about?
This isn't a political podcast.
Hey, do with politics. That has everything to do with stop taxing me my freaking drink.
This is true.
Anyways, so Zach, what are you gonna be bringing to the table here today?
Today I'm going to be talking about something that's a little up Devin's alley. 10-cent beer night done in Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah. And we'll talk about the chaos that ensued there. There was fireworks, Thunderbird wine, some nudity, some titties bouncing around.
Well, 10-cent beer night. Why wouldn't there be? My titties would probably be showing if I was just saying. Awesome. Also, we're going to talk briefly about actually big news in the trading card industry, how Fanatics has purchased Tops. So I just did some brief research on this because it's kind of a newer story. Looks like Fanatics purchased Tops for $500 million. They are going to be taking over the MLB. What is it?
MLB and MLBPA
MLB
in 2022.
In 2022. And then actually they also got the NBA rights, the NBA PA rights, and they just signed the NFL PA for a 20-year contract starting in 2026. So that means as soon as they wrap up the NFL deal, goodbye Panini, because you can't even use any team logos, no players' names. So basically, Panini's going to be concentrating on UFC and soccer. So this has turned into a monopoly. Fanatics just coming in, swooping up everything. I don't even know how the hell they have so much money. Like,
they sell a lot of shit.
I mean, they sell a lot of apparel.
Hats are $41 for a basic hat nowadays. When that used to be your special hat. You remember a few years ago, I called you really excited about that Mariner hat that I got. That was a limited edition, and that one cost me $60 to get. I still have it. It has the pin and everything. Nowadays, who knows how much that hat would go for off just ordering it like that? Probably be $80 to $100 now. How much does it cost you to make a hat? What is the price of goods?
You're asking me because I'm half Chinese.
No. I'm throwing that out into the galaxy.
Where you're going with that? Anyways, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. So, I mean, I know they started in the whole apparel, right? That's their main money maker.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, but like for them to just kind of swoop in.
Didn't they buy Majestic too? They used to make sweatshirts and some jerseys.
They used to have Majestic used to have the MLB license.
Yeah.
For
fucking teenage.
I don't know.
Goddamn cars.
Sorry about that.
But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Fanatics bought them or they just sold a lot of their stuff. So
yeah, I don't know if they bought them or not. We'd have to do some investigating on the interwebs with that, because everything you see on the interweb is true. We all know this.
1,000%.
But with some positives that are coming out of this is, maybe Topps is going to get a shot in the arm that I feel it's kind of always needed. Like Topps has always been your standby, but they've always been your basic, and they do have their higher stuff too. I'm not discrediting all of their product out there, but yeah. they've had your basic cardboard junk wax cards for forever, and it's awesome that it's awesome that they're a standby, or that they've been there for us and always producing cards, but they really haven't done, besides their more expensive product, anything to make us excited about their product. I guess it's all pretty plain Jane type stuff, but that's just the way I feel. Some people really like Topps. There's a guy, Jabs, that he really likes Topps. I watch him on YouTube all the time. Mm-hmm. He really likes them, but and also another thing I don't like about them is they have so many filler cards, I call them, just so many doubles and stuff like that. So maybe we're going to get a revitalization of their product. Maybe it'll be something to rival Panini's look and stuff anyways.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of hoping for, because let's be real. I mean, you go buy a cheap pack of Topps, like a Topps hanger baseball, and you go buy a cheap hanger of like, I don't know, what is Prism, or what does Panini make? That would be a cheap hanger.
Like a Prism would be like a $15 hanger.
Let's do like a prestige football. You compare the two cards, you put them side by side. It's no competition. Panini just kicks Topps ass.
Diamond Kings
in the value.
Diamond Kings.
Just what?
Diamond Kings. Panini does hangers of.
Yes, Diamond Kings. Yes, I mean we'll compare apples to apples, baseball to baseball. Diamond Kings kicks Topps ass. I'm sorry, in the just in the basic card fact.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I wish I would have thought about it. I have my cards right here, but I really don't want to go off camera right now. But the hold one up side by side, because I went and bought some holiday Topps this year, because they have some cool second photo cards in there, and you get the sweater cards, or like the ones with the guys with the jingle bell necklaces and stuff. They got some cool inserts in there. And I'm a big Vladi collector, so I was hoping to pull one of those. But I'm still just kind of meh. They're kind of cool, but I'd rather spend my $40 and get half the cards, but it's a better product and better possibility of getting something nice that I want to collect.
if you want cards, Tops is the way to go. They usually load the crap out of their boxes.
Well, if
They're a great beginner like a starter.
yeah, if you want like,
brand.
I mean, let's be real, like you want your young kids to start getting involved and you don't worry about how they take care of their cards. Those lower end Tops ones are the way to go.
Yeah,
Because
series too.
yeah, I mean, what do I got here?
Show the 10 or something.
I mean, I might just open one of these just to show, but we got this Tops hanger right here. This update series, and this one costs like $15-20. You got this Tops 2021 tin collector's tin. This one costs like $20-25.
Oh shoot, I just saw those on Amazon today for the first time.
Yeah. So I mean, and I open them up, and it's kind of cool when you see kind of like a Mike Trout, Vladdy Jr. We're big Mariners fans, so when we pull it,
You got Kelenic and Griffey's.
any of the rookies that we have, that's exciting. But I mean, you look at them and you compare them to the other Panini stuff. I mean, what would you guys even put? What's Panini's lowest end card?
Diamond Kings.
So Diamond Kings, and you put those side by side. I wish I had some. All my cards are actually packed up in the closet there, and I'm not going to go digging. But Kings,
why not?
I mean, the Diamond Kings just waxes the floor with them, in my opinion. So
yeah, just base over base.
So hopefully, with Fanatics taking over, they're going to give them a good makeover. I know, actually, me and Devin were just talking about it, how Topps has a bunch of other, higher end baseball product, which looks good. But I'm hoping they're going to kind of upgrade more of their basic product and make it look better, make it a little bit more exclusive. Because I guess, the problem right now is we left a junk wax era from the late 80s.
1990.
Yeah, 90s through 2000 and
probably 3 or 4 at least.
Okay. And then cards started resurging again here in the last few years. And now it almost feels like, I'm gonna be real with you, with all the retail out there now, we're heading right back into the junk wax era. That's what worries me.
I agree with that.
That's the one thing that I'm worried about with cards now.
And
heading back into it. We're doing the companies are doing the same exact thing that they've done. What these guys, in my opinion, what they need to do is, yes, you need to make cards more affordable, and then you have your medium grade and your higher grade, but you also need to keep them exclusive. Otherwise, these card values are just going to be worth nothing.
Maybe I don't want them to. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You hope with Fanatics doing that they don't overproduce everything that they have. They keep it, they are a monopoly at this point. They are going to be a monopoly. So they have the choice to overproduce their cards, flood the market, or give you just a certain amount, like, hey, this is what we're going to make. We're not going to overproduce them, and learn from the errors of the past.
Mm-hmm. See, I like the fact that you can only get cards in a few spots there. I don't mind that they're at Walmart, that they're at Target, at these big box stores. And I do appreciate that the big box stores are trying to make it so you can't go and buy everybody out, because not everybody can get there right when the cards hit the thing and then getting bought out. But I think they need to stay away from selling cards at gas stations and like Big Five and stuff like that, because that is a lot of the junk wax was just sold there, just like, here you go, let's just try and sell it wherever we can, just as a what does they call it, whatever, impulse buy. Thank you. It's just an impulse buy. So I think that's a good thing, if they can limit that. But also I feel that they are also over inserting their products. So like they're making too many inserts, because back in the day, you had like 2 or 3 different inserts to a set. Now it seems like, look, I have a box of Chronicles, and so does Devin, and this is just inserts. I mean, is that crazy that there really isn't any base cards in here? And that's cool, but that's also kind of flooding the market in a different way.
Well, actually, the funny thing, actually, Zach, about the Chronicles is that they do the inserts in these blasters are just the Revolution cards. All the other ones are different sets, but those are base cards of the Chronicle.
Okay.
So, but I totally understand what you're saying, because like you open up a thing of Mosaic, or let's see, with Prism, you got what? You got the Unleash, you got the Stargazing, you got the
Producers,
Lumber Inc. You got the Diamond Kings, you have whatever else they have. They have like 20 freaking different insert sets on top of just the base set.
But this is different variations of the same cards.
Yes, and that's another issue. And this is kind of what I was saying, which is why they need to make it more exclusive. You know, I mean, I honestly wish that they would stop putting them. I mean, it's going to sound shitty, but I really wish there was more brick and mortar card stores. And those are the people who actually get the first, you know, are actually going to be the ones that get most of the cards. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm wishing or hoping for, but of course that's not going to happen. Let's be real. It's business. They're going to want to sell as many as they can, as fast as they can. They don't really care if they flood the market.
We have seen a resurgence in the brick and mortar stores though, which is good. But it seems like they seem to thrive on their single cards a lot, and also your bigger boxes too. You're gonna have to go to your retail, I feel, to get your hangers and like I've seen just from watching a little bit on YouTube that they'll carry like the blasters, but not much smaller than that. You know, they might keep some single packs for like the Pokemon and whatnot for the kids that come in, but
talk about the cards.
You're not seeing. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Well, so
they're usually cracking hobbies.
Well, no, I mean, so I guess it just depends on where you go. But I mean, so just the few that I've been to. One down in Renton, DJ Sports Cards. Shout out to DJ. Old school sport card shop, lots of singles, but he has hobbies. Sometimes he has retail product, mega boxes, blasters. He basically gets what he can get. Because here's the issue. I talked to numerous card shop owners. And the one problem with Panini, which I think a lot of them are going to be happy with, is Panini doesn't give a shit if you are a box store. Or, I mean, they only really cater to the real big ones, like the people, I mean, probably like Mill Creek Sports, who,
right,
I mean, buys millions of dollars in cards. But you get some of these smaller card shops who are wanting to get more Panini product in. The one over here in Marysville, what's that one called?
Who's on First? And the same thing up with the one in Ferndale.
Yeah,
JEEK.
He told me Panini doesn't give them the time of day. Panini won't. He's been trying to get product from Panini forever, and they won't send him any. So I mean, maybe Panini just thought they were too big, and Fanatics is in and just freaking blindsided them or something. I don't know.
The whole game.
So I don't know.
It sounds like that might be what's happening. I don't know, but because Panini kind of came out of nowhere, at least to my eyes, because like we kind of got back into the card collecting about the same time. And I had never heard of a Panini before. Well, excuse me, no, there was Panini back in the day, but they weren't part of the big 2 or 3, you know. Upper Leaf. Well, I think Leaf Donruss was owned by Leaf. Excuse me.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But
Tops.
And then Upper Deck, and then Upper Deck came on the scene, and but yeah, it seems like when they came on, it kind of became when everybody else was kind of not getting a whole lot of love because the card industry was down quite a bit, and then they just kind of snuck in when it started to peak again. And
well, what are you?
But what's that?
What are you doing? Your camera's like bugging out.
I'm probably bouncing my leg.
It's like zooming in and out and stuff. You're like freaking.
It was probably trying because I was moving. It was probably trying to focus.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying.
Yeah, because I doing shit. I just fucking scratched my beard. That's all I did. I'm like, I ain't touching shit. But no, yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully with Fanatic, I don't know. I'm kind of leery just because they're gonna have a monopoly on the 3 big sports and they can basically do whatever they want. I mean, they're signing 20-year contracts with the NFLPA, with the NBA and NBAPA. I mean, that's a long time. So hopefully
I'll be
Fanatics
an
comes
old
in.
man when that contract is over.
Yeah, I know. I'm turning 40 this year, guys. So that means I'll be
60.
Well, and it doesn't
Same
start till 2026. So I'm going to be even older than that.
Yeah.
Holy
Same
shit.
disease. Dude, by then we'll own our own card store.
Hopefully.
But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Nailed it.
No. So, anyways, hey, why don't you guys show Zach? You showed what you're going to be opening. You're going to be opening some Chronicles. Devin's got a Chronicle baseball blaster.
Why don't you show them what you're going to open?
Dave, what do you got there, bud?
Donruss Optic.
Dave got a 2021 Donruss Optic baseball. I'm going to switch things up. I'm going to be going basketball today. I'm going to do 2020-21 NBA Illusions Mega Box.
Your shit.
And then the Stig back there. Stig, what do you got back there?
He's also got a Chronicles. But it's a different variety.
2001 Chronicle.
2021 Chronicle Mega Box is what the Stig's going to be opening. I think I might have the Stig come up here and do an up close opening.
I'm thrilled.
Hey, where'd you go? Choking?
Oh my God, it's John Cena. He's back.
You brought your machete to the party?
That's not
What's that? Oh, I had to get my knife so I could open my box of cards.
Oh man.
Jesus.
Is that a little bit overkill? Is that...
No, I think it's just about right. I don't know.
All right. And this podcast is brought to you by Milwaukee. They do not pay us for this, but we're still mentioning their name.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Devin.
You already cut yours open?
But I will.
Yeah.
So while we're going ahead and slicing some of these boxes, who wants to talk first? What do we got?
Zach, you want to talk about
10-cent beer night?
10-cent beer night?
This is a
Okay, here, let me open a pack here real quick, and then I will jump into that.
I got
save my.
Okay. Oh, you get your fat.
Okay,
pack?
Go for it. Yeah, that's my fat pack. I'm gonna put that to the
start
side.
off with some fun facts right now, guys.
fun.
I gotta give my
fun facts. Did you know that the Mariners have more ruptured testicles than playoff appearances? 5 ruptured testicles, 4 playoff appearances.
Now, you know what? I would be more impressed if you could tell me each player who had the ruptured testicles.
Ooh,
Well, we know one.
Put that down.
I do know one, Adrian Beltre,
Yeah.
and he finished the game.
Hanny.
Oh yeah,
Haniger had
Mitch
one.
Haniger. Yep, you're right.
Twice.
Twice?
2 times?
Well, I think he ripped it again.
It's the same
God,
one.
once, twice.
He kept re-injuring it. He kept re-injuring it. That's why he was out for so long, is that he would try and come back a little bit. And so I don't know if it was actually ruptured, ripped, busted, but
All right, I got one more fun fact. This one literally blew my mind when I read this.
This one's good.
So Barry Bonds, everybody, love him or hate him. He has 688 intentional base on balls in his career. 688. The Tampa Bay Rays organization from start to right now,
From when they started.
to right now, has 650 for the whole entire organization. That means Barry Bonds was intentionally walked more times in his career than an entire organization.
That's one bad man. Let's give him the Jackie Chan look. Well, you
all
got
right, here we go. All right, I pulled a Sandy Koufax here,
a nice certified
like that one.
certified.
Yep, I also like those ones. I got let's see, who else did I get that might be kind of worth showing here? I got a Eloy Jimenez with the donut, a Revolution donut.
Nice.
That one, and then I also pulled a.
Man.
Yeah, I do like these quite a bit, and I have some.
Hold on, real quick.
Actually, go for it. I'm sorry.
These blasters right here, okay? This is actually something good to compare to just the tops. The tops blaster and these Panini Chronicles blasters probably cost about the same. Okay. And here's the type of cards that you get. Devin just pulled this beautiful Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Checkered variation.
Okay, here's another pretty one here. Okay, so here's one of the what is this? The Regal? Oh no, Crusade. I'm sorry.
I'm slaying.
So this is a variation of the Crusade, and this is also kind of what we were talking about, where they double make a lot of these cards. So here's one variation. Now here's the base card of it.
Yeah, the base
style.
Nice.
So I mean, it's not.
Oh, show me that one. Give me that guy.
What did Dave just pull?
Trotsky.
Ooh, there you go. Here's a nice Mike Trout Diamond Kings for everyone to see.
Shohei carried the team last year, but he's still Trout.
He is still Trout.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That is a nice card there, Dave.
I like Trevor. He carried my fantasy team this year to a championship.
Mythical.
Story.
Here's the funny thing, Zach. You were just talking about all the different inserts. Donruss Optic has a lot of inserts. We just showed you the Diamond. Here's the Mythical. Now, here's a fun fact. The Diamond Kings and the Mythical have different variations. You got silver. You can pull depending on the megas or what kind of blasters. You can get the pink print. You can get the pink one. You can get the blue one. And that's what Zach was talking about. So this is a base Mythical. And here is a silver.
Same card.
Mythical.
Is that Ramirez?
Yeah. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. But so many different variations.
He was on my fantasy team this year, and I like this guy.
And then here's another insert. T minus 321, Raphael.
Fred, you got anything?
Anything?
No.
Anything good? Really?
I mean, I got a Spencer.
What do you open? You open one? I'm gonna open up one of my packs here.
Open up one of your packs, Tim.
You open up.
I'm gonna do an illusions.
I open up one.
Oh,
All right.
We got a Anthony
no
Davis,
way.
That one's
DeAndre Hunter. Here's a cool rookie reflections.
Oh, there you go.
Kenyon Martin Jr.
Yeah, so that
Father
one
and
too,
son.
brother.
That's a pretty cool card.
Here you go.
That's
Tim.
a cool card.
Oh yeah, here's another insert out of the Optic. This is the Unleashed. Great. I love this set actually.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm gonna
Those are pretty cool. I like those.
this whole set right here.
Lions and
Chris
snakes
Bryant.
and bears. Oh my.
Check this out.
Have you seen the Tatis of those yet?
That's a good
Yes.
All right. So
omen. Good omen for next year right here.
We hope so.
Yep.
And then a Diamond King
Paolo's.
Set
Nice.
silver.
Nice. Very nice. All right.
Devin Dotson. All right. So the best card in that pack was this rookie reflections. Kenyon
That's
Martin
pretty
Jr.
cool, though, dude.
with his dad, Kenyon Martin on top. There.
No way.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Check it out.
How much is the refund?
The Flux 40.
Oh, wait a second.
Dude, he pulled the sweetest Karl Malone card out of there.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Oh,
Dude, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a cool rookie card right there.
Do they do that one with a Griffey?
Not in basketball.
Well, right. Obviously.
But if you like that, if you like Griffey,
Do you got a junior and a senior?
We're holding this break brought to you by cards.
you guys keep talking.
Still
over
more
there.
expensive than drugs.
A new guy here. I'm just geeking out on all of these cards. It's pretty
Mhm.
cool.
So
Don't be like us, Dave. Screw you, Zach. I'm getting me back in this.
I have too much. Look at that. I got to pay for another one of these.
all right. Well, so we also wanted to real quick before we or no, never mind. Hold on. We're doing that. Never mind.
We're done with that.
From 90.
No, we're gonna talk about that later.
Yep.
All
From
three of them?
91.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's-
So,
Oh, just two. Yeah, no.
That's.
I don't think they have one with all
they
three.
do have one with all three.
Don't you dare lie to me, Devin.
yes, they do.
Did you know?
With King Griffey Jr., Senior, and Craig.
How's he allergic to chocolate?
He had his own candy bar. The dude's allergic
Yeah.
to chocolate.
That's awesome, dude.
I knew that.
Written from the 90s, too.
Pretty cool,
That's
right?
super cool, yeah.
Chocolate sounds
Show
really good
everyone.
right now.
You get a Ken Griffey Jr. candy bar.
Taco sound
Oh,
good.
that is a very nice card. That was an awesome poster too.
Mm.
So that what Tim is showing there is a black and white picture of Ken Griffey Jr. sitting behind his dad, kind of with his arms behind him, and just says Griffey's on it.
When they both
So it's
play.
a very
Mhm.
yeah. We'll post one. We'll post one on the socials so you guys can see. It's a
Yeah,
very
we'll-
awesome card.
We'll take pictures of our hits tonight as well, since we finally got our Facebook page up and running. Still working on an Instagram, right? We're still going to work on that.
Yep. Got
We
our
do.
YouTubes up.
Got our YouTubes up. What's our YouTube channel, Devin?
Rip, Sips, and hits. Not like our email.
Not like okay, cool. Thank you, sir.
Do you want to tell them the email?
So, Devin was kind enough to start an email for us. And can you just tell everyone what our email address is?
Rips, hits, and sips.
So you guys know with email addresses, you can put like periods or like, underscores or maybe like a dash. Well, Devin just kind of combined all the words together, which is usually fine, but he kind of switched the last two words. So if you look at our email, let me just write it out actually, and I'll hold it up to the camera.
and then we'll give it a second, and then we'll read it to you guys, so those that are only listening
Let's write it down here.
can hear.
Devin.
Well, I wrote it as capitals.
But it all changed with emails. They all get changed to lowercase. I don't think. Oh, you got something good?
A cool number. So in 2020, Blake Snell had a 3.24 ERA and 3.24 ERA. That's just interesting,
That is cool.
Captain consistent, man.
So here, this
Excuse
is
me.
the email, right? This is how Devin did it. I don't know if you get. So now he hasn't capitalized in here, but the problem is when you put it in as an email, it turns it all into lowercase, so it actually looks like rip shits and sips. Rip shits and sips. So just so you guys know, it's not
rip shits.
It's not rip shits. It's rips, pause, hits, and sips. All right.
all right, shit. All right, you guys ready to hear about the Cleveland Indians beer night?
Yeah. Okay. So Zach's going to go ahead and talk about 10-cent beer night in Cleveland.
All right, so we're gonna talk a little bit about what happened before 10-cent beer night, kind of why we got to 10-cent beer night, or how we got there anyway. So 1974, over 600 factories had just closed in Cleveland. So there's so many people without jobs, people who are poverty stricken, either or going poverty stricken, or yeah, and so drugs, crime is running rampant. The Cuyahoga River had actually started on fire a couple of times due to how much pollution was in the river. Like not just once, not just twice, several times. It had started on fire. So anyways, that's kind of what's leading to them trying to revitalize the Cleveland Indians fan base and trying to get just people to come to the game anyways, because you can't really have full price beers or tickets when your town is so low. So anyways, and also the team was really bad too. They're only averaging about 2,500 fans per game.
Ooh,
So
again. Sorry, Major League.
so anyways, they had 10-cent beer, and I decided to put this on. And the week, I believe it was the last time they had played the Rangers is who they were playing in this. There had been some bad blood between them. There had been a fight and some brushback pitches and stuff. And so anyways, and then they had used this also to fuel the fans to come to the game too. Like, all right, we're gonna beat our rivals who we got in fights with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. And so when we come out, we're gonna have 10-cent beer night. Let's have a good time. So, anyways, they started selling 10-cent beers. Um, and you have to remember you could get 6 beers at a time.
Oh my!
It wasn't 6 beers for the whole night.
Fucking hands.
Hold on, real quick, Zach.
This is
Hold on, real quick. Let's just. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but let's just
no,
discuss.
no, no. You're fine. No, fine. This is what we do.
Oh shit. Okay,
We're
here's
discussing.
look what Devin just pulled.
Ooh, that's nice. We'll be talking later.
So, anyways, okay. I mean, who in their right mind would think it'd be a great idea to make beer that cheap?
When you only have 2,500 fans.
Right. This is the 70s, right?
1974. Yes.
Or so what? 10 cents, maybe $1 now. Still dirt cheap.
Yeah, dirt cheap.
Yeah.
So dirt cheap, and you're talking about a city that is in turmoil, right? Because of all the pollution, the river being on fire, a lot of
just
jobs,
mostly, yeah, the 600 factories.
lots of jobs and everything. And you guys, I mean, I can understand the idea behind it to kind of be like, okay, this is going to draw people in, kind of maybe lift some spirits. People get to watch baseball. But okay, I'm just going to ask you guys real quick. Zach, how many beers would you have drank in that, I don't know, first 3 innings?
Oh, a lot. Probably at least the 6, if not trying to push the 12. Because
right?
yeah. But the average dude, because I not to bring up stupid shit, but I suffer from some stomach shit. So sometimes my stomach doesn't handle the beer, and I might be able to handle 2, and then those other 4 are going to go to my buddies. But on a good day, we'd say 6 into 3 innings. Because you're getting, I can't remember. I should have wrote this down. I can't remember how big they were, but I'm pretty sure they're like a 12 or 16 ounce beer. You're getting a regular sized beer. It wasn't a dummy down beer.
So no, back in the day, it was probably a pint. It was probably pint cups. I'm guessing, right? At least a pint
or
cup.
12.
So yeah.
Mhm.
So just okay. So you said, I mean, I'm with you. I'd probably be at about 6 in 3 innings.
12.
Devin will be at 12. Dave?
Yeah, I'd be 6 and working on my next view.
Yeah. And then
Under
Stig.
the bench,
Stig, where you at, Stig? What about you, Stig?
12.
12. Okay. So let's be real.
Honest.
Let's be real. I'm already gonna be fucking getting to the point of hammered.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
I'm crossfaded.
huh?
I'm
Yeah,
crossfaded.
Crossfaded 100%. Okay. Sorry, I just want to get that out. Okay, continue.
No, that's fine. And feel free if you guys have something to interject and ask questions about or add to it. That's what we do here. That we're just having a conversation. I'm just telling a story. So all right. So and you got to think that people aren't just getting their 6 beers. They're getting 6 beers. They're getting back in line. They're drinking their 6 beers and getting back in line.
Yeah.
So and there's no stamp saying, all right, you just had 6 beers. You got to wait a half an hour. No, it's just.
That's the
It's
7.
roundabout. They're on the merry-go-round, son. So we hit the 2nd inning. All right, we're in inning number 2.
We're only in the 2nd inning. We're fucked.
We're a ranger was on the on deck circle, and a middle-aged lady, a kind of thicker lady, ran out and flashed the guy on the on deck circle. Just no bra, no nothing. Just titties out. Just flash them, flash the crowd, and then ran to the
Hey, look, I got 2 balls in my hand.
It's different. Bro.
So anyway, she flashed the guy in the on deck circle, ran and then tried to kiss the umpire.
Just trying to kiss the fire. Oh,
and then she was escorted out to applause. And of course, she was drunk off of 10-cent beers. Okay, then we had it in the 4th inning. We're moving on. We've made it 2 innings semi-safely, I guess. But people not only are they drinking the 10-cent beers, but they have brought in their own alcohol as well. They brought in a bottle of Thunderbird, which I've never experienced, but I have heard of it kind of equated to like MD 2020 or something worse.
2020.
It is.
It's
yeah,
worse.
It's pretty bad.
It's the worst freaking fortified wine taste that you have ever. It's horrible. But when you're
they're bringing their own,
and
You live in fortified wine.
that's what
country.
you could steal and put it.
What you can get.
Yeah, or that's what you could buy off of people. You drank what
Yeah.
you. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, people are bringing in their own liquor. They're bringing in their own, well, they brought their fireworks with them,
Oh no.
you know, all sorts of stuff. So, but anyways, we're moving on to the fourth. After a, after a Ranger home run, a fully naked man ran onto the field, just balls out, just everything, just running across the field.
This dick and balls like.
Just this guy would look like a hippie. He had the big sideburns and everything. I saw some pictures when I was watching a YouTube doc on it, and they just had like a still picture of him like.
Oh yeah,
like
that one. Yeah, I seen that one.
So he goes, takes a slide into second base. But it had to be the worst raspberry of all time. I mean, I didn't see any close-ups on the butt cheeks, but they probably had to have trickling a little blood.
Slid butt naked into what base was it?
Second base. It was second base.
Oh, middle of the diamond.
59.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay.
So, all right.
So so anyways, that happened, and then he popped up and ran back into the crowd and made it away. Security didn't even touch his ass. He was scot-free. He made it.
I mean, naked man. That's why
Who
that's
was
the
it?
reason why I'm not a cop. I can't deal with naked people. Well, certain naked people.
But so yeah, security didn't get him, but also there was only 50 security guards on hand for 25,000 people.
They had 10 times the amount of people?
Yes.
Oh my
Well,
god.
yeah.
Well,
Yes.
it's a beer night.
I worked the
So I mean,
Thursday. That was
so
only
there was
double the rest of the week.
Pocket dogs.
You know.
so I mean that's just crazy. I mean, there's no way that you're going to be able to handle anything.
No, 100%. 100%.
So now we're moving on, and now the people who are pouring beers cannot keep up with the demand.
And that's what I was gonna talk to you about was actually they had the Hooter girls there, if I remember correctly.
They were underage
Underage Hooter girls serving beer out of
back
keg.
of the truck.
Yeah, off the
Out
truck.
the back of the truck.
So then
Mhm.
what happened after that, Zach?
They just got overran. They couldn't keep up with people. People just overran them. There's nothing they could do. They just left. You know, they were tired of being harassed by a bunch of drunk men and stuff. I'm sure, you know, I'm sure they didn't have security there, you know, and then people just overran them, and then it was free beer time.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
if I recall from the story, they just these underage girls who were not really supposed to be serving alcohol just up and left because they couldn't handle the crowd. I mean, how could you? You have thousands of, you know, freaking drunk men just storming the freaking kegs. What are you gonna do?
And women.
mhm.
Oh, yeah, and women.
Yeah, exactly. I feel bad for them. I mean, that must have been such a scary thing to be in. You know, like you're I don't know, trying to do your job. Yeah, I don't know. So, anyways, we go on to the fifth inning. A father and son ran out on the field and were caught promptly.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then after that, Billy Martin went on the field and was yelling about a call. And after he was walking off the field, and Billy Martin, if you guys know anything about him, he was a real pleasurable guy. he's we'll have to bring him up. I think he came up last episode too, but he blew kisses to the crowd, and somebody threw a bottle of Firebird at him. Thunderbird, excuse me.
Yeah.
So I mean, then it was just from then on, it just chaos ensued. It was just there was people running on the field. People rushed the field and started to pull down the outfield wall. Just chunks of it. They're digging up home plate. In the 10th inning, the Indians actually staged a comeback to tie the game 5-5. but the game was actually finally called when the fans started to rush the Rangers team
No.
when they were out on the field, and Billy Martin grabbed a bat and grabbed his guys. Like, we're going. So they all ran out on the field to protect their guys. The Cleveland Indians also ran on the field to help protect the Rangers. The umpires forfeited the game to the Rangers. So Cleveland Indians, because of their fans, lost that game. So I mean, that's like I don't know, a black eye on top of just everything. You know, it was a shit night, a shit idea.
Yeah.
And then you catch an L on top of it. I mean,
At least they
I
didn't
would not want to.
that night too.
So I mean, this is the crazy thing. I mean, they had full on Major League Baseball players from rival teams because there was bad blood between the two teams. Then unite with each other to fight drunk, rowdy fans who stormed the field.
And the Cleveland Indians like instigated it by saying, like, come out, we're going to beat the rivals. You know, I can't remember exactly what their publication or their commercials were, but it was something along those lines of, you know, we're going to get back at them for what they did to us. And, you know, that's just breeding even more just hate and anger into it too. So.
Well, good story, Zach. Yeah, so if you guys are interested, actually, Zach, do you know the YouTube guy who did that story? Maybe give him a shout out on here if you can.
I will pull that up real quick.
Pull that up here.
Post a video.
Yeah, we can. We'll share the video to the page. This guy really does a really good job explaining and telling the story. He has, you know, pictures that are in there. It was a very good. What was it, like a 25-minute video? But I used a few of them. I didn't see this till now, but John Boy even did one too. That one was 45 minutes long, and he does a really good job with anything baseball related. So I would even check that one out as well. But about John Boy a little bit, because you seem to like him a lot.
I love John Boy, man.
Dave, you like John Boy?
Yeah, big fan.
What is it about John Boy that you like? What does he do that?
He's killer at lip reading, which that's where I got into him at first, man. It's like every time he breaks down what the umpires and stuff are saying, because this isn't the NFL, we don't get to hear what they're talking about, and he's good at it, man. I don't know if it's spot on every time, but it looks it to me, man.
He's the one that brought up the controversy with the Josh Donaldson stuff.
No.
Yeah. He does a lot on the controversy of using like spider tack and who's tipping their pitches, who's using foreign substances in their gloves, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, well, go check John Boy out as well.
Yeah.
Dave,
he's funny. Yeah, he goes really in depth too. He's got all sorts of podcasts out there, talking about just anything baseball related, and they also branch out a little bit too in some other sports, but they're primarily a baseball.
Go on the umpire auditor on Twitter. That's pretty cool. It's like the worst calls of every single day. It's pretty good.
Oh shit!
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's umpire auditor on Twitter. That's an awesome one, man.
So just let you guys know, you don't have to write this down. We will be going through and putting stuff onto our page, so that way you guys can find these a lot quicker. So
for sure.
What do you got next, Devin?
Zach, you want to know what the average beer price in Cleveland is now?
So 1974, what was the 10-cent beer night, right?
Yeah, it's not average though.
No, I know, but 10-cent beer night. So what do you guys think the average was in 1974?
Probably $1.50.
I think they said it was around 75 cents or maybe $1, somewhere around there. I believe.
Okay, so now in how many years is it? 40
years.
55
years?
40. I don't know. We're old.
In math,
46 years.
They are actually tied for third lowest with a lot of other teams. Cleveland comes in at about average of $5 a beer.
Yeah, their stadium's paid off, so it's cheaper. Yeah. When your stadium's paid off, you know, prices are down.
What are we paying at the Mariners game for a beer?
Average $5.
Really?
No.
Mariners game?
Now they're averaging the pen against everything
No,
else.
it's like $9 for domestic.
I was gonna say, yeah, that sounds really cheap.
right.
But they're averaging, okay.
Yeah, they're averaging it out and they're including the pen.
Well, that's got to be like happy hour too.
Again, the highest is the New York Mets. Average is $11.
Holy shit.
Don't drink at the Mets game.
I ain't going to a Mets game. It ain't worth it. You're probably overpaying for tickets and then overpaying for your beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All you're doing is paying Bobby Bonilla at that point.
Bobby. Oh, which reminds me, great job, Bobby Bonilla, in negotiating that contract. And the other Bobby, you know who you are. Fuck you.
Fuck Bobby.
Fuck Bobby.
Fuckbobby.com.
Fuck you, Bobby.
Don't go to that website.
We don't even know if that's a real one.
We should make it right now. Name it.
We better get the rights to that.
Oh,
Yep.
man. So what else we got, guys? We had some big news. And, well, as you guys know, we are Mariners fans. Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager has retired. He retired as a Mariner.
11 years.
Nice Jared Kelnick rookie there, limited.
To Kyle.
To Kyle.
To Kyle.
Kyle.
No, let me go get my beer.
Zach's going fat free right now.
Oh, don't worry. No one can hear you coughing.
Everyone. Good.
K-Swag.
Hey, Swag. Yeah, seriously. I mean,
He's the top 5 all time, man.
And-
Right off the Mount Rushmore, but almost. You know?
Mm-hmm. Well, the Mount Rushmore is pretty stacked for Mariners.
Yeah, it's Hall of Famers minus Felix. Which he put to K-Swag.
K-Swag.
Swag. Thank you, Kyle, for the memories. You will be missed.
Yep.
Dude, how about that last year he gave us? That was insane, man.
Highest home run.
Captain clutch, dude.
Yeah.
It was insane, dude. He was winning games left and right for us.
That's the Kyle Seager you want to see.
Hey, Stig, what are you doing?
Thanks so much more.
Stealing your cards.
Everyone just look at what the Stig is doing.
One on beer run. Anybody need one?
Beer me.
Okay.
I'm
You want me to take your empty down?
This beer break brought to you by
the Garage Chronicles.
the Garage Chronicles.
I can insert some
Dave,
music
when you
in
get
there.
back up here, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself when you get back up here,
All
bud?
right, I'll think of some stuff.
Hey, Stig, what are you doing over there, bud? What are you trying to decide over there?
I think he's got a scratch and sniff.
Looks like the Stig is actually going shopping at my little store there.
All right, here we go. Last pack here.
Last
For
pack,
me.
fat pack. I still got my fat pack left.
Yeah, that's what I'm on now. Ryan Mountcastle. I'll save the fat one.
Save it.
Last, go from the back. Go from the back here.
Excuse me.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Dylan Carlson.
There you go.
Phoenix.
nice little rookie there.
Yeah. Got Aaron Judge. Overdrive.
There you go.
Hit me up, Tyler. All right, and here we go for the fat card. It wasn't anything. Oh, I did it backwards. Blake Snell, which is he's a good player, just not a great card.
That's your last
you
pack?
know?
This is
That was my last one. I didn't get a whole lot of good hits in here.
I thought
I got
no, those don't have a guaranteed
memo. Or
yeah, they don't have I thought
No.
those, for whatever reason had a guaranteed memorado, but no, that's the megas.
yeah. I think my best card I pulled out of there was my Jared Kelnick.
Yep.
Mhm. All right, fine. Fuck it.
You know?
Fine.
What are you
What's up with
opening?
it? Are we gonna do this?
Do what?
We still need prices from Tim on that.
I told you.
No, you didn't. You
All right,
said I'll
then.
work on it.
100.
No.
No,
It's
shit.
definitely not. No. So
Square.
no, it's not fair.
All
No,
right.
square.
Here we
Oh
go.
no,
Here we
no,
go.
no.
Put
Oh,
it on the back.
you guys can do 100 each. Yeah, you can do 100 each if you want. Then you guys can split the box.
We got Glaber Torres.
Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, here you go.
We're doing a little bit business over here.
Sorry.
There's a nice overdrive.
I'll do 160 on that hobby. That's the lowest I can
That's a
go.
nice overdrive. Here's a nice rookie.
Tim.
Here's a Luis Robert.
I took a cheat out there.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Zing Tao. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
We're not getting for these, but
Yeah,
we're
that's
drinking
good
them.
beer, man.
Here's a nice
It's
one.
good.
They know what they're doing.
Wait
Hot
till I
rookie.
get some Taiwan beer.
Oh, I've
Hot
had
rookie.
Taiwan beer.
Yeah.
You ever had Tiger beer?
Oh,
That's a good
oh,
one.
yeah.
Or beer Lao. That's a good one too.
The Koreans got some good ones.
Chan.
What better way to
Oh, yeah,
end
they
a
do.
pack, Tim?
The what?
What better way to end a pack?
And to end the pack, a nice Mike.
George Brett. Oh,
All right, I'm on my
nice.
last packy here.
That card came out of the fridge. Fat.
The bonus
Yeah, the bonus pack.
feels like 2 cards.
I think it's like 3 or 4. I think it's 4.
Yeah, and they're different parallels.
Anyways,
Tim,
so
Anyways, we got
Trying to
why?
steal your friend's
That's
wife.
what I see it.
Can you keep this going on? I gotta help Fred out over here.
Remember which
Uh,
You and Devin
I
keep
gotta see
going.
what card
4
you
minutes till the break. 4 minutes till the break. I can do a little bit of Zach.
go for it.
So I got a few Mariners players, few non-Mariners players. I'm a big Mariners fan, so let's start out with the ultra utility man, Andy Chavez. Andy Chavez played from 2001 to 2014.
Yeah.
Started, he ended his career with a 270 average. That is a solid average.
Yeah, in that era, absolutely.
I mean, you can just tell me which area.
He
I don't
had a
remember,
big
Fred.
catch
Oh, you have to go through them all.
and played until 2018 in the minors. Andy Chavez right now is a coach for the Short A Mets. So he's still a positive baseball.
They're so loud.
Oh, they're so loud.
Yeah.
Here we go. One of my favorite baseball players of all time, even though he was a Mariner, but he played for a lot of different teams. Jamie Moyer. Jamie Moyer. Listen to this stat. He played from 1986, so 2 years before I was born, to 2012. He ended his career as a broadcaster in 2015 and then retired to spend time with his family. Who else we got? We got Greg Maddux. Greg Maddux also, they played for the same team in 86. They played for the Cubs. Started in 86, went to 08. He's a Hall of Famer. He is now an assistant coach at UNLV from 2016 until now. His battery mate in Tom Glavine started in 87. He only played for two teams. I do believe that's the Braves and the Padres. He is on the Hall of Fame board of directors. So that's pretty fucking cool. He's going to help pick Hall of Famers. And then number one in our heart.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Number one in our hearts, Edgar Martinez, 1987 to 2004, played for one team, the Seattle Mariners. He was a 2019 Hall of Fame pick. He had the double in 95. He has been a hitting coach for the Mariners since 2018.
That's something I wanted to bring up. Maybe I should wait till after the break there. I wanted to bring up Hall of Fame voting a little bit.
Hall of Fame. How about this? Listen, like batting average doesn't sound that great, but when you look up Hall of Fame catchers, it's up there. Mr. Danny Wilson started his career with the Reds in 92, played until 05. Only played for two teams, 94 to 05 with the Mets or the Mariners. Mets.
Oh, guys, Buster Posey retiring too.
Yeah.
Super heartbroken. I was hoping we'd bring him on as a DH, man. Let him have a break from catching and just slug away for us. But
Dan Wilson had a career average of 262.
That's actually not too bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
When you think of it,
that defense.
Johnny Bench was a 305. Buster Posey's a 300. And those are definitely Hall of Famers.
Yeah, Buster Posey's 300's crazy in this era, though.
Yeah.
He has been a Mariners catching coordinator since 2013.
Yep.
Give me 1 second here, guys. I need to take a minor break in the podcast.
Yep.
That
Only on the auto side.
So that saves the audio.
Yeah, so that saves it.
So I can. You mind if I compress that? Like I was saying.
Not yet.
No, of course.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Who else I got?
Hold on. And go.
My last one on my list of where are they now and what they did is Raul Ibanez. 96 to 2014 he played. He only made one All-Star game in 2009. He is now an ESPN analyst and has been since 2016.
Quick Raul story. He did one of those Reddit answer things, and I submitted a question, and mine was simply, "What was your favorite restaurant to eat at?" And what was that steakhouse he said, Devin?
Was it Oscars?
Oscars. Yep, that's the one.
Which is Sean Kemp's Steakhouse.
Yep.
It is Sean Kemp's Steakhouse.
And he said, awesome question. You can't go wrong with any sushi joint in the Northwest, but Oscars is my favorite. That's what it was.
Raul Ibanez. What a great.
And I was pretty starstruck. He spoke to me via Reddit. That was awesome.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah. So Tim, did you want to bring up any basketball or football stuff right now?
Yeah, let's I just wanted to kind of talk about, since we're getting into hold on, here's a nice little hit from me. Anthony Edwards, base rookie here. So I just wanted to kind of bring up and talk about a little bit of football because we are getting into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
We are going into week, what is this, 18?
It's the last week, yeah.
It's the last week coming up. Unfortunately, our Seahawks had let us down this year.
Who's your guys' AFC?
Well, that's kind of what
Should we answer on 3?
That's kind of what I was going to go for.
Fallback team.
So with the Seahawks being out of it, I was going to ask everyone kind of for first their NFC team, and then we'll go to the AFC team, and then I just want to discuss kind of who we think who's gonna make it to the Super Bowl and who's gonna win. So, Dave, why don't you go ahead and give us your favorite or the team you're rooting for in the NFC, and then in the AFC, and who do you think is going to make it to the Super Bowl and win?
Gotcha. So NFC, I'm a little perplexed. It's just always been Seahawks, So I'm gonna fall back and go with the Cardinals on this one and root for them and see how far they can make. Kind of getting the underdog stroke here at this point, but
staying in the
AFC,
division,
man, Tannehill was my guy. I hope we drafted him back then. I'm glad we, went the other route.
Yeah.
But man, Tannehill still great career. Love watching with the Titans. My pick is Tampa, Tennessee, and fucking Tom Brady runs with it again, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's what I got going on.
I like it. Zach, do you want to go or Devin?
No, I don't want to go at all. I'm trying
really hard, even though he tries really hard to make you ignore him. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
He's looking good. Yeah.
He's playing with a broken toe. He's got a bunch of people out, and he's still making stuff happen.
He's looking good.
My AFC pick would be Mr. Joey Burrows, 6 guns of sexy, cigar smoking Bengals. You can't help but love the guy. You really can't. I'd love to see Gardner Minshew come in for the Eagles.
Yeah.
But if I can't watch that, I'm going to watch Joey Burrows just run with it.
Okay.
Super Bowl, I'm saying it all depends on where Tampa has to play. But if they have to play in Green Bay, it's going to be Green Bay. If they have to play in Tampa, it's going to be Tampa.
No, it's in Arizona, I think, isn't it again this year?
No, but if they have to in the playoffs.
Oh, the playoff. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It all depends on where they got to play.
Okay, so who has the best record right now? I think Green Bay has the best record in the NFC.
I'm not worried about the record.
So it looks like Tampa's going to Green Bay in the frigid north. So I will take Green Bay and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Who wins?
I will take the Cincinnati Bengals.
Wow.
With the upset.
With the upset. I like it. All right, Zach, you still doing it, or you just have to answer, bud?
No, I'll answer. You go ahead. I'm still looking.
So after licking my wounds with my Seahawks getting their ass wiped this season.
Yeah, that was rough.
Very rough, but we also got to remember we have been very spoiled.
Very spoiled.
Very spoiled.
We're Mariners fans here. That was spoiled rotten.
That was we were spoiled rotten with the Seahawks and their tremendous run. I mean, Russell Wilson set a record for most wins in the first 10 seasons as a quarterback.
Yeah, fantastic.
So we have been spoiled, but I will have to say I will go with the team that I'm rooting for in the NFC. Oh man. I will have to go with this kind of hurts. I'm going to go with LA with the Rams just because I like Matthew Stafford. I think I liked him when he was with Detroit. He's kind of a gunslinger, reminded me of Brett Favre. He's not as good. But I will go with the LA Rams. That's who I'm rooting for. As far as the AFC, I'm actually going to go with Devin on this one. I am rooting for Joey B. Joe Burrow. I want to see the cigar 6-shooter dance again every week, every playoff victory. I just want to see it.
6 guns is sexy, baby.
Woo! All right. And then, but who's going to make it to the Super Bowl? It's going to be Green Bay versus, I hate to say it, but Kansas City.
Oof.
And I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers gets another ring this year.
That's looking good.
Damn, you took my pick, dude. I just did all this research, and you got to come in and steal my pick?
Yes, to go first.
That is.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm still doing my research.
It's okay.
I was delinquent. No, I'm just joking. So we'll talk about who I like first. So I'm primarily a Seahawks fan. I don't really have another team. I can't say I do. I like watching.
Hold on.
Phone call kick us off.
Yep.
So where should I start back?
Just start right.
Just start wherever you were. So it's fine.
Technically.
Okay. All right. So I don't really have of another favorite or a couple of favorite teams to root for besides just the Hawks. I like watching players. I like watching plays, I guess, more than picking a couple other teams. But no, I was gonna pick the Kansas City Chiefs and also the Packers as well. I don't really have an educated guess on who is gonna win, but I feel probably that Brett Favre will take it over the younger quarterback. But
Brett Favre.
whatever it is. Oh my God, I didn't mean to say that.
That'd be fucking awesome.
We're old, man.
I was thinking I was just on that fucking helmet and I was thinking that fuck.
No, he's in town to play the Dolphins.
I'm in town to play the Dolphins.
Oh my God.
Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. That's not gonna be the first time I make a mistake like that.
No, I
for
mean,
sure.
You follow really close to your Seattle teams. I mean, your main sport that you watch and really pay attention to is going to be baseball. Mm-hmm. That's your first love. That's what you're into, and that's totally fine. Okay. Devin,
good push.
Good push. And Devin loves. You guys love.
Yeah,
baseball.
I prefer baseball to football as well back here.
See, and then me, I'm more football. Baseball, but now the Stig has gotten me back into basketball. So
basketball bring me back around too.
I'm actually getting more and more back involved with basketball ever since the Sonics left. So
it's kind of weak sauce, though. It's kind of a weak sauce version of what it used to be, man.
Well, yeah, you can't compare it. I mean, you can't. You just can't compare it to the 90s or early 2000s. I mean, it's a different style of. It's a different style of ball.
Elite sport, but man, it's all 3-pointers now, and it's.
We want to bring that up on a future episode. The gangster players of the 90s compared to the players of the day and how they would match up, and with like refs of the 90s too, because you can't just look at the players.
That's exactly
the players were gangster, but also the refs they allowed them to play a little bit more physical than they do now, because I wonder. And we can get into this more when we decide to cover this topic, but it could also be that they're protecting their investment, just like the rules going back to the NFL. Why really? I feel why really are there so many more rules on hits and stuff like that? Yeah, they do want to protect the people, but is it from a we're concerned about you standpoint?
No.
Because there's so many guys lined up ready to fall right in line.
No,
Or is it I'm protecting my investment as well? You know what I'm saying? Like
that is
Hockey and baseball have those changes too in the last 10 years. You know, can't slide into home. Hockey's got the the what is it, the hybrid icing and stuff now. So I mean, they're all making those changes.
well,
So.
but I just kind of to touch on what you were saying. Are they doing it for player safety? Or are they doing it to protect their investment? They're doing it to protect their investment for sure. But also they're doing it because they don't want to get sued because the NFL with the whole concussion lawsuit, which that
but is that
thing, they're doing it to where they're just trying to protect themselves from getting sued.
is it so but that goes to question, does it come from their heart or does it come from their pocketbook? Because you just
Business standpoint is what it comes from.
I mean,
I think oh, I'm sorry.
some of them's got to be, there's some heart percentage.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, and everybody, all the owners and everything, it's not black and white.
No, but it definitely.
I'm not,
I would say majority. Yeah. You're right.
It definitely is 50 shades of gray. I mean, let's be real. It's a business, and that's what they're protecting their assets, which is their money. You would think their players are the assets, but the thing is, one player goes out, a star player. Yeah, you may not be able to, to have someone that steps up exactly like that, but there's always someone in line that can hop right in.
And I'm not trying to make all the owners sound callous either. I'm just making an argument both ways. But I'm sure there are some that do generally care, because you do hear about some players talking about the owners in that way, that they seem to be genuinely concerned about them and stuff. But it also, like you guys said, it all just boils down to the ownership. I mean, we saw some real shitty ownership go on here for years in the Mariners organization that just kind of weeded itself out here in the last year, which was real nice.
I mean, Robert Kraft seemed down. I mean, come on, remember what he did? He's getting massages.
What?
Massages.
You know what massages?
Well, he's only getting one part massaged.
I
didn't say I didn't like it.
I would say ownership.
That's why I said he's down.
Ownership on the Mariners, man. Yeah, that was a rocky. Like, we'd make headlines in the offseason, like the last 5 years. There was always some kind of scandal going on in our club. But I mean, even like, it's not ownership. It was Jerry DePoto, but like Seager's departure was rocky. Like, we found out he didn't even talk to Jerry for years and stuff, and that's somewhat. I mean, I don't know where the truth is. It's, again, there's two stories there, but that was an interesting departure. We still don't have like a real third baseman, so that's kind of weird. Ooh. Not to even throw him a 1-year bone or anything, until our kids are, So, but that's Jerry. That's the manager. That's a little different there.
Well, I mean,
I think that was the Quan.
Well, I mean, the difference though, this is kind of the hard part with sports, especially with us being fans and watching these guys play over the years, especially like with Kyle coming up through our organization.
Yeah.
We get emotionally attached.
Sure.
Whereas the general manager has to do what he has to do. He has to keep emotions out of it.
I guess, but if that's the case and you have no third baseman and you can get him, it just still is very weird to me,
Well, that's so. They well, you got to remember they traded for Toro, who they're going to have as their kind of not everyday set third baseman. They're gonna sign someone. I'm hoping it's going to be Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant, you better be watching.
Chris Bryant, I think is coming.
That's a good point. We're in a lockout right now. Everything kind of, we were making moves and then it just stopped.
Well, Chris Bryant. Go ahead, Zach.
We're in more than a lockout right now because owners and players haven't talked in almost a month.
Right, and there's no
talk.
date set to even talk. Exactly. Yeah.
So I mean, we're in more than a lockout right now. It's and I don't know. I'm still not 100% concerned when we get into February. we'll start talking about.
Catchers report on Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
That's only a month away.
Right.
That's craziness. If we hit that point, we're
you
heading
wanna buy
for
that?
1994 redo.
Yeah.
And that was just bedlam. It was just terrible.
I know we're already looking at tickets.
Yeah, you're already looking at fuck.
You know?
Yeah, we're looking at like opening series tickets. Darcy wants to see her band play. So
I want to tell everyone who Darcy Mann is.
Javier Baez.
Javi Baez. What a cutie pie.
Hobby.
Quick with the love, you know what I mean.
Oh,
You know what we
man.
haven't done?
What's that?
Story time.
Story time.
And the giveaway.
Yes, we do have a giveaway coming up.
Right. All right. Well, I'm gonna hit the Flomax button one time and be right back.
This bathroom break brought to you by Flomax.
Don't blow out an O-ring.
Oh man. So why don't you got a little story for us, Devin? It's time for that time again.
So, I mean, I'll keep it light this time. There's no more pocket accessories
Damn it.
in my in my repertoire. Let's talk about the time we went to the game with our company.
Ooh, that was a good one.
So our company, as a nice move to show us appreciation, bought us Mariners tickets, and they had us sitting up next to the Hit It Here Cafe, and I couldn't believe more people didn't go. So we get up there, and they got drink tickets.
Yep.
Drink tickets. I mean, at a Mariners game, you heard me. Average $5 beer, you're probably paying $9. Drink tickets are worth their weight in gold. So we're sitting there. We had our 2 drinks, and then a couple of our coworkers who don't drink, I wouldn't say conned them. That's a terrible way to say it. We asked them politely if we could have their drink coupons.
Coupons?
Shush. Yes.
Who's that? Who's that, Tim?
What's that?
Was that
Which one? Oh, that is William Contreras.
Nice.
For the Cubbies.
So there's about a group of like 6 of us who got all these extra drink coupons, and I mean we had a great freaking time. I brought Joe, we had the babies, we were drinking, we're up in the upper deck. We had, Mr. Bronson, who never sees baseball, he doesn't understand it, doesn't understand much. Sorry, Bronson, that's not true.
It is true.
Minecraft. But this isn't the first time that we got free drinks at the Mariners game. That's for sure. And I will always remember it. It was a great appreciation night. I can't believe more people in our company didn't take part of it. We were left with so many extra tickets. So many.
Well, hey, next time, somebody who will be swooping up some of them extra tickets. Just
I'm kidding.
We had another coworker who passed on tickets. He's like, yeah, some guy, he was going to give me these tickets. He said they're sweet tickets. Like they're sweet.
Yeah.
No.
You're like
wagon, sweet. Like not SWEET tickets. Sweet.
Like as in a nice room, dipshit.
Yeah. Like as in a nice room. He's like, oh, I don't know baseball. Sweet tickets.
That's like free drinks, free food.
Yeah.
Glass. No, but I mean, how many times do you run into people that you don't expect at baseball games, though?
Every time.
Yeah.
Every day.
Every time I go, I know.
High school reunion in the bathroom sometimes. It's insane.
Oh, which actually brings me to urinal etiquette.
The urinal etiquette?
Etiquette.
Segue.
Oh, shoot.
Segue.
Leads me to that. Why don't you go ahead and lay down?
So urinal etiquette is a very, very important thing when you're a man. It is not taught, it is bred into you. If you have 6 urinals and there's one person at the urinal, you do not go stand next to the one person at the urinal unless you know that person.
Mm-hmm.
And even then,
even then,
you still
separate by one.
separate by one. So I call it the 135 or the 246. If someone's in urinal 1, 3, and 5, you go to 2, 4, or 6, or you break it up. You go to 1, 3, and 5.
All right, so let's just get an example. I'm over here. I'm at the game. I need to go pee. I go to urinal 1. Where are you standing?
Urinal 3.
Urinal 3. All right.
I'm taking up urinal 5 if I come in there.
Go midget urinal.
Well, it depends on what side of the
little
bathroom.
person urinal.
So do you go to closest or furthest on default if you're the only one?
I will go closest.
Yeah, same here.
I will
Me
go
too.
closest.
Closest to the door.
Yeah, closest to wherever you walk in.
I've been stoned,
But
I've overthought it and gone to the furthest, and I felt weird because I was wedged against the wall. That was
the corner.
interesting.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
but what about
You're like, what are they? That's weird.
Now people are gonna walk in and think I'm weird.
Yeah.
Right. Because
Immediately.
that's exactly what we're thinking.
Yep.
but what about a wraparound bathroom like they have at baseball games?
The troughs.
Yeah, the truck. Oh yeah.
No. I'm talking about the walls, the doors, like you were saying, because it just wraps around. Because sometimes never mind, doesn't matter.
Can we talk about the Kingdom bathrooms from back in the day?
The troughs.
You're a little kid.
Yeah,
and
the
it's
troughs.
like a giant bucket in the middle.
Yeah, the troughs.
And there's just full man.
Yeah,
peeing all around you.
Yeah, it's just penises everywhere.
It's like a
There's so much dick. There's so much dick in your face.
Okay, when I was younger and we used to go to the Mariners games for like our junior high schools and stuff, and I went to the bathroom, I'd be using the actual toilets instead of the freaking troughs, just because I didn't want to see no freaking male's freaking penis in my face. Right?
St. the YMCA. Cover that shit.
Exactly. I mean, now I can't blame them because that's what it was. And let's be real, the people of that age were used to, like, when they went to high school and they had PE, they used to shower and all that while they're at school and stuff. I don't know about you guys.
Weird.
I didn't do that.
No,
Me either.
No.
At PE, after you got done with PE, you dry yourself off and you put on some more deodorant.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I took choir.
Another
I took
very, very important urinal etiquette thing.
Mhm.
You are only allowed to talk to people you know. You don't talk to fucking strangers at the urinal.
Okay. So
I mean, it's odd to talk to your friends,
yes.
but those are the only people you're allowed to talk to.
What about what? Go ahead.
Real quick, I'm a pretty friendly guy. I love talking to people that I don't even know.
Hey,
But I will not do it at a urinal. All right. I won't. You know that, bud.
hyperventilating.
Sorry, guys. My dog is hyperventilating. You see him right there? That is a little Max. Maxwell.
He's an Ewok.
He is an Ewok. So
mascot.
And no eye
He's our
contact.
mascot.
no eye contact. Yes.
No eye contact ever.
But what about going back real quick? Yes, I totally agree. This goes along with this. Okay, so at the Safeco field, do they have TVs in the urinal or in there? I don't remember.
No.
It's only
Okay.
casinos.
No, it's only
Okay, so I was gonna say if they do, like, what happens? You're worst comes to worst, you have to take a piss. You're about to pee your pants. It's like bottom of the ninth. We're down by 2. Somebody hits a tie game home run. We got a guy on second. We hit a home run. Are you allowed to give the high five while you're pissing?
Well, I guess that kind of just
Or
the energy of the urinal.
If it's a playoff game in Seattle, yes, 1,000%. Because that's only happened.
I mean, okay, so but I guess you probably wouldn't have to worry about that if you're using the 135
Yeah.
or the 246.
I mean,
But
I don't think I'm leaving them hanging, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
mean,
jacked
honestly,
on that.
I mean, let's be real. Like,
pretty
if something's like that, because you can hear the game, there's
as long as it's not the dick hand.
yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
If
how
he
you gonna-
takes
yeah,
his
if you
off his dick to give you a high
You're
five,
in the moment, man.
I probably wouldn't even notice, and I probably would just do it. I mean, because it'd
Yeah.
probably be my
dude,
thing.
I would be, dude. If it were playoffs and something like that happened, I'd be freaking. I'd probably be jumping up and down, peeing all over the wall.
Let's be real. If something did happen while you're peeing, I mean, I probably would have been given. I'd probably give out a big, oh hell yeah!
You're
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
you know.
Like fuck
Fucking
yeah,
right, buddy.
You know, you stand there, woo! You know, hand on your neck, woo!
Hand on your dick.
And my last
I mean,
note
you just
of
won.
urinal etiquette. I've seen it happen from a grown ass man,
Oh
but
God.
only kids drop their pants all the way to the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen it,
I've
and
seen
I
it.
laugh
It's
incessantly.
all right. To all our
or
to all of our single listeners out there, I mean, like, you know, because we only got what, maybe like 9 or 10. I don't know.
Hey, all 7 of you.
All 7 of you, I swear to God, if you are going to the bathroom and you need to take a piss and you're a male, do not drop your drawers down to the floor. No one wants to see your ass. All right. Be a freaking man. You either go through the fence or over the fence. You don't need to drop your pants. All right.
How about
Let's
here's the
go.
rule? Here's the rule for this. If over 4, no shit, I just had it. Hold on.
If under
No
4
pants on the floor. Over 4, no pants on the floor.
Over 6, hands on dicks.
There you go.
Well, you might want to rephrase that one.
Yeah.
Oh God! Oh no! I did it again.
Oh, that is
Sure, but if you put that as urinal etiquette rule number whatever, then I think you might be safe. I think you're kosher there. Or if you need to make up. You need to post those on
Post them.
post them on the Facebook.
Yeah, always leave space available.
I mean, if you
Always.
want to seriously, I'll be talking to anyone. Sometimes when I'm super
Like I
drunk,
said, I've never been there in a marinator
and some other
situation.
dude's super drunk and we're just talking shit on the same level, sometimes I'll be 3 stalls over just talking to some other
yeah. Well, honestly, if you're like,
It's
if
a
you're like,
situational basis.
yeah, I mean, if you're like don't come up next to me if I'm the only one here, right? If I'm the only one at the stall,
And don't talk to me.
don't come up next to me and talk to me. Well, first of all, don't come up next to me. Go to like at least one down. Then you go, and then you can talk to me. But when you're talking to me, don't be looking at me.
Don't look
All
at
right.
my eyes.
So let me just give you guys. All right, when I'm at the urinal, right, I'm either looking here, or here. That's it.
You don't want this.
I mean,
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Fix it well.
fine.
You're like, I don't want to look at your eye. Please don't.
I mean, come
Please
on.
don't. But I'm usually wearing sunglasses, so I
Hey, I
can.
like what you're working with there, bud.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Watch.
God damn.
Oh.
That deserves
What about the old school? I can't remember in the Kingdom. I was pretty young when I was there. I think the last time I went, I was about 10, maybe.
What about you piss on the floor?
So what about the no doors on the
Not the
stalls?
one where it was like actual, like everyone's
Oh, yeah.
into a freaking
You're
like
talking about like the porcelain one that was in ground?
Game of Thrones type of freaking
Bro.
broth.
I tell you what, I forget.
So some blockage from the other 50%.
Okay.
You're staring at the other dude right in the eyes. He's
I'm like,
looking
I'm
over
in the
at you.
corner.
Looking at you. You're looking at him.
I tell you what they
You
need
gotta
to
make
do.
those stalls taller.
You know what
I'm
they
sorry.
need to do actually is they need to install. You know when you went to the carnival and they had those games where you squirt the water into like a
Oh, they
that.
have those.
Oh yeah.
They
Huh?
gotta have those.
So there, for the life of me, I can't remember where I went, but they actually had a urinal that had that, and it was badass. Because the good thing, if you do that, you're not going to get anyone talking to you, anyone having conversation. What you're going to be doing is seeing how fast you can get that thing to rise up.
That's right.
I think they should have that.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm usually trying to do that.
When I start a bar called The Gym,
I mean, come on, think about it. I mean, think about it,
The
right?
Gym, it just shows up on your debit card. Where'd you go?
I mean,
The
yeah,
Gym.
I'll even give the airport, SeaTac Airport. I'm gonna give SeaTac Airport props because in their urinals they have a little seashell down at the spot that they want you to aim at. At least that keeps your eyes kind of directed somewhere, so you're not fucking.
Question: What about the 3 seashells?
I never understood. I mean,
Nobody
Okay.
does.
I wanted to be let know.
I know, right? I wish they would have explained that.
Somebody explained the
So
3
Zach,
seashells.
so the 3 seashells.
Not even the comic books. They didn't.
Yeah,
the
the three,
three.
no, they didn't explain it. So the 3
Oh,
seashells
yeah.
is from a movie called Demolition Man. It's basically Sylvester
I think it's
Stallone.
this year.
Sylvester Stallone was a badass cop who was going after a badass criminal who was played by Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes, yeah, with the bleached hair.
Yeah, with
Oh,
the
yeah.
bleach mohawk or faux hawk, whatever. Well, anyways, Wesley Snipes figures out a way to get him set up to make it look like John Stone. I think it was his name, right? John Stone in the movie.
No,
It was John
something. Anyways,
Spartan.
John Spartan. Thank you, John Spartan.
Stone.
Yeah, that's
John
probably
Stone.
a porno name.
That's
I don't
Tim's
know.
porno.
That's
name.
my porno name. John Stone here. I'm raw. Anyways, so he Wesley Snipes' character somehow gets him framed for like killing innocent people.
A bus full of
Innocent people when actually he already killed all those people. But then Sylvester Stallone character gets found guilty on that and gets basically cryo froze.
Mm-hmm.
And then gets brought back out into the future like 30 or 40 years later.
I think it's this year.
Yeah. Anyways, so he's in the future and then he's going to go to the bathroom for the first, when he moves into his new apartment. And there's no like, toilet or anything. There's just 3 seashells. Now, if anyone can explain to us what the 3 seashells is, someone give me a great explanation. I will choose someone and I will send you some cards. So whoever has the best explanation about the 3 seashells, go ahead and put a comment on our post. I want to know how to use the damn 3 seashells.
We all do. It's been an issue for 20 years.
I mean, the shells just scoop it out.
I don't know because
Like,
where do you
which
go?
seashell do you use?
Because they don't have toilets, right?
They have toilets, but no toilet paper.
Oh, that's right. They have
And
toilets.
so he swears so he can wipe his own ass. John Spartan,
Yeah, that's
you've
right.
been fined for conduct.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. He keeps swearing to get the fucking paper to wipe his ass.
Flush and fucking
And then I actually had pretty good cast in that movie.
Rob Schneider.
Simon Phoenix.
Simon Phoenix,
That-
which was Wesley
Wesley
Snipes.
Snipes.
You had
I
John
know it.
Spartan,
I watched that movie.
which
so
was
much.
Sylvester Stallone. You had Sandra Bullock.
Mm-hmm.
You had Rob Schneider.
Mm-hmm.
You had it wasn't Lou Diamond Phillips.
Who's the
No.
comedy guy down that just always
Rob Schneider.
No, the leader of the
Oh, Dennis Leary.
Dennis Leary.
Damn, I loved watching Dennis Leary do stand up, dude.
Dude, yeah. I mean, what a great
I'm an
cast.
asshole. He's an asshole.
Sorry.
Then I had the guy from Beetlejuice, the one with the weird fucking hair.
Oh yeah,
What?
the big guy.
It's not Lou
Yeah, the
Diamond
big guy.
Phillips. Who's the other guy? That
Lou
I'm
Diamond
thinking
Phillips is
Huh.
Obama.
of? Yeah.
No, it wasn't him though, but I know who you're
Huh.
talking.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Great
Sorry.
movie.
Watch
Sorry.
the movie.
Not sport related.
Watch the movie. Actually, you know, you guys, I'm gonna give you
Zach's
homework.
not impressed. Sorry.
It's
Watch the
comedy.
movie.
No.
Watch the movie. This is gonna be our future. I'm gonna tell you. This is gonna be our future. You just watch. We're already heading that way. And yes, Taco Bell will win the war of restaurants. Just so everyone knows.
Supremacy.
It's going one ass at a time.
We got to do our giveaway.
Oh, yes. Thank you for the reminder. All right, guys, we are going to be doing our giveaway for Freddie. Can you grab me that Mosaic Blaster there?
Damn, I hope my name gets chosen.
I got it. Good.
All right.
You're staying in.
I signed up like 3 or 4 times, so
I'm just gonna walk around.
You signed up 3 or 4 times. You are
yeah, so I hope my name.
Nope, you're excluded, my friend. I did not include your name in the drawing. We did get a whole bunch of entries, and we really appreciate everyone sending us our entries. How many did we get? 700 minus 693?
Yes.
Yes. So
7.
we got 7 entries, people, but that's okay. We were just starting out. And
Friends and family were not excluded.
One of you 7. Magnificent 7. are going to win that blaster.
Yes.
That one right there. You can't see this on the podcast. It is a mosaic blaster.
Yes, and if you're just listening to the podcast, thank you. We appreciate it. But also check out our YouTube and Facebook page for the video. All right, guys. So we got the mosaic blaster going up. I already got it all set up with everyone who
look at you,
who gave us
rock star.
who gave us the magic phrase that we were looking for. Just gotta wait for this to load up here.
And what was the magic phrase?
The magic phrase, secret phrase was
Rockstar.
hot sauce. Hot sauce. Hot sauce.
Next time it should be the way Devin just said Rockstar.
All right. Here we go. We got 8 names in the drawing.
Oh, 8 balls.
So is there a way for you to show the?
There's not a way for me to show it, and I'm not gonna show it because I'm gonna do it my way.
Can't you screen?
Okay, that's cool.
Dave, you are getting way too technical
but
for me,
no.
and I don't appreciate that. I don't know how to screen share, my friend.
Button on your Zoom.
I didn't know that
What's
was a
button
thing.
on my Zoom? Hold on, guys. Dave's gonna try to help me.
He's going to learn him something.
What are you gonna teach?
I did see that when I was pulling up the Zoomy Zoom.
Motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
I do.
I don't know how to do it.
I don't.
On mine, just when I scroll across your video, it says screen share at the bottom because I got my it on your nose now right there.
I feel like it'd be right here, but
Yeah.
can share
I'm not
simultaneously.
trying to talk that much.
Anyways,
Oh well.
Yeah,
We'll go ahead and do this. Don't even worry about it. We will, as we grow as a group, as a show,
as people.
we will learn how to use our equipment a lot better. Actually, we will get better equipment as well at some point. I will look more official. You guys won't be seeing me in my Warrior Mana sleeveless hoodie.
The sun must be
And then
out.
you probably won't see Dave doing whatever he was just doing back there.
When he said he's wearing a junior jersey, I was like, oh, sweet, Ken Griffey Jr. He's like, no, Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah. So, anyways, all right, guys, we are going to do this.
I totally forgot about that.
You guys forgot about the green screen?
Dave's got a green screen.
All right, here we go, guys. Good luck. And the winner is Nick. Congratulations, Nick.
Nick just won the box.
Nick.
I'm sorry, that was awful.
So, Nick.
congratulations, Nick.
Congratulations, my friend. Go ahead and send us. We'll go ahead and put a post on who won this box on the Facebook. Please send us a DM with your address so we can ship this out to you. Do not put it in the post unless you want other people to have your address. Send us a DM.
Send us a picture of
And
some cards,
just
man.
so you guys know, this is Nick Bergen who won this. Nick Bergen. We'll send this out to you. Get us your address. Also, if you can, please, when you open them up, take a picture of your hits, or if you want, go ahead and record a video. And I think we can have it posted. We can upload it to our page. So thank you so much for listening.
Way to go, Nicky.
Way to go, Nick. Nick.
Yep. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
All right.
Zow.
Zang.
Fire in the hole.
Dr. Seuss over there and his. Well,
There we go. He's just up in his own world.
No, I couldn't hear what he said.
Well, we weren't saying anything. We were just we were just blowing smoke like you.
Oh, nice. I was just putting my thing down carefully so I don't break it.
All right, so
excuse me.
let's go ahead and just touch on everything. So once again, we're not doing a giveaway this podcast, or we don't have no secret phrase.
Yeah, we are.
We are. What are we doing?
Yeah, we're doing a giveaway. Yeah, you're giving away cards if they tell you about the 3 seashells.
Okay, I'm not doing. I'm
Oh.
not saying. I'm not doing a giveaway for the secret phrase because there is not going to be a secret phrase.
Oh,
But I
I'm
will.
sorry.
I will be giving cards away to whoever gives me the best explanation on how to use the 3 seashells.
This is amazing. I've never known, and I love that.
Dude, it's been a mystery for
That's what I'm
20
saying.
This
years.
is community outreach. Let's get some good theories
We
going.
need
here,
some good
you know?
theories, and the best one that
You
we
know,
choose is going to win.
If there's math involved, we'll probably pick you.
Right.
What's a diagram?
So just watch for the post. I'm going to put a post up on our page. I want you guys to drop your ideas in the comment section so everyone else can see how brilliant you are. All right.
You go, little rock star.
let's try and outdo 7 entries this time.
Fuck that.
Let's shoot for, because I know, and I really want to thank everybody who listened and that didn't enter, because I know there's a few people out there that listened and didn't enter, but let's go ahead and drop a comment this time. Let us know that you listened besides just our numbers. But yeah.
Yes. Well, actually, I want to before we actually cut out, I want Dave, why don't you come up here, buddy? I would like everyone to kind of see your face. I'd like you to talk about basically your band and everything, the music you make, if you don't mind.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
I can do that.
Let's do it.
We're all about promoting the goods.
Look at this.
Look at this. You are in.
Oh,
I am Jean-Luc Picard right now. Make it so. All right. All right. Yeah. Hey, I'm Dave Luxmore. I'm childhood friends with Devin, longtime friend with Tim now. Man, long time goes real quick nowadays.
Real quick,
we're old as shit.
Yeah, I'm a musician. I started out in my band 20 Riverside. We had a good little following in the old late 2000s and early 2010s around the neighborhood, and now I'm in a group, Garage Chronicles, and make a lot of tunes, have a lot of fun doing it. And yeah, hope you guys get a chance to listen. Check us out. We're on YouTube and iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, all that good stuff. And
We used Dave as our intro a couple of times. What's the song you do? Say for the West.
oh, Wild Wild West, yeah.
Yeah, we've used
Still the
that
Wild
one.
Wild West, yeah.
Still the West. He just does amazing 8 bits. He does amazing stuff that's a funk jazz. It's a goddamn good time.
It's a goddamn good time.
It's an awesome, fun hobby.
And
Yeah.
then also with Dave, Dave will be probably coming in on some of these podcasts more frequently. He's going to be our boxing professional.
Yep, baseball and boxing are my top 2s there in the sports
So
world.
why don't you go ahead and give us a little kind of idea of 2000 boxing in 2021?
Oh,
that's
my
what I
goodness.
asked you about that. Yeah, there you go.
2020 boxing wrap up. What a year, man. I'd say it's the year boxing, got mainstream again. And oh man, where do I even start? Canelo Alvarez, unified super middleweight. You can say what you want. He kind of maybe grabbed a weak division, but he did it in 1 year. That's insane. Those top tier boxers don't fight 4 times in a year anymore, and he did. And then the heavyweight division,
Fury.
yeah, blossomed again. I mean, that's what boxing needed, was some real heavyweight
The
competition, man. You had on one side, there's the drama from 2020 with Andy Ruiz, flash knockout of Anthony Joshua, he has 3 of the big belts over there. And Ruiz was the king. Joshua, tiptoed around and did his job and outboxed him, got his belts back. But then you had this cruiserweight Ukrainian Usyk step up to heavyweight and just completely outbox this human statue of a man and strip him of his belts again. And then you had Tyson Fury, the trilogy. And what a trilogy it was. I mean, all 3 fights were amazing, but the third one.
What a fun guy to watch. Like he is so great for the sport. Like I like watching boxing, but it gets to be kind of boring sometimes unless you are an avid boxing
That's me.
enthusiast. I mean, it can get boring. That's why I kind of tend more to watch UFC, but I will tune in for pay-per-views and stuff, or if I hear somebody else talking, it's gonna be a good fight. But Tyson Fury is not only a good boxer, He's a showman, and that's kind of what the sport has missed for a while.
And in the heavyweight division,
Yeah.
because
Heavyweight
he
contender,
reminds
man.
me of, kind of that Ali. Like he's cocky but can back it up, and he's not like an asshole. He's just cocky, and he's deservedly cocky because he's
And that's what's
What about Pacquiao?
and that's what's refreshing.
yeah.
That's what's refreshing about him.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was gonna say that's what's refreshing about him is that he seems to be a good guy too. Like, and I haven't really looked a whole lot into his past. I got to be honest, but what we're presented with and what the media shows us in between rounds and before the fight and stuff
Yeah,
is a nice guy.
about his demons. He had drug problems, and he was public. Yeah, after he dealt with it, and he was real open about that, and I think that's good in this day and age, especially.
Exactly.
Everybody battles, and that's good of him to talk to everybody about it. And yeah, no, he did a great job. Pacquiao retired in 2021. Devin was
great fight.
Yep, Devin was there with me. We watched that one. His legs gave out early, and 42. It happens.
Who was his contender?
Yeah, Ugas, a highly dodged fighter. I mean, this guy was a beast, and all the big names dodged him for years. Pacquiao fought him. Took balls from Manny. Of course, he did it, and yeah, that was awesome. Some great upsets. Teofimo Lopez lost all his belts to who's that kid? Cambosis Jr. from Australia. Mikey Garcia came in kind of pudgy and lost to this absolute underdog from Spain. That was a great fight if you didn't watch it. Alexander Usyk beating Anthony Joshua, man, absolutely great fight on the heavyweight. I mean, now it's Fury and Usyk. They're the top of the heap there.
And aren't they coming up pretty soon? Do they have something scheduled?
Yeah, that depends on. So Joshua has the right to exercise a rematch against Usyk. He'll lose that, but it just kind of postpones it. I mean, Usyk's just too good of a boxer, and he only put on 20 pounds so he's a really light heavyweight by especially nowadays standards. But he likes having his cruiserweight speed. That's what he likes having.
Okay. Do you think Usyk is the one you think is going to win, right?
Versus Joshua on the rematch, yes. Him Fury, that's a coin toss. It's really hard. You'll maybe, I don't know. Will you know early, or is that one that's just going to be? I mean,
do you think his camp is going to want to take that fight against Joshua again, risking damaging their fighter and postponing that fight even longer? Or, I mean, because something can always happen, like
Usyk's camp has no say in it because Joshua was the champion at the time.
Oh, okay.
So Joshua and his camp have the right to the rematch either way. But also Usyk and Fury have pooled money to give him a step aside, which I think he should do because he's getting like a full fight's paycheck and doesn't have to fight. And he's still going to get a big fight with like Deontay Wilder or Andy Ruiz. It's going to be, he can still get a pay-per-view fight plus the money of that step aside. And then Usyk and Fury can go and unify the belts, whoever, winner take all, and then he'll be the immediate challenger of that. So I think it's kind of crazy if he doesn't just take the step aside money, and just have more time to work on his craft because he was just completely outboxed by the smaller guy.
It gives him another dub under the belt and makes him look better. Makes him, those. I don't know. I don't know what his record is. I'm not that into boxing, but I mean,
his record's amazing in one loss. Two losses.
Well, there you go. Well, and they always love to throw like I'm not saying Joshua's a tomato can, but they always love to pad their win-loss too in that sport.
That's my thing about Anthony Joshua. He is a human statue. He looks like a superhero. And I think his just pure physicality and athleticism got him to a heavyweight championship. And then when he started fighting some real boxers, he started losing. And I think, and I hate to say that because it's not everyone, because Tyson Fury is a great example of an English fighter that is the real deal. But a lot of these times we hear how great these English fighters are, and they've only fought in England and Europe. And then when they go and fight the rest of the world. They, we see the weaknesses. And Josh was a top 10, but man, I mean, he was number one a couple, 2 years ago, and the fall from grace, the Andy Ruiz, short, fat Mexican-American guy knocks him out, dude, and takes all his belts. And then this tiny cruiserweight, Alexander Usyk, takes all his belts, so.
What do you think about Paul?
Jake Paul?
I was gonna say that we're talking about real fighters. Did
they stage?
I've watched all of his fights, and he seems to be a one-punch guy. Like, he has one punch he always hits people with. It's this overhand, over his head, right. And if he lands that, it seems to be
looking for the ducking for sure.
It's gonna, and I am no fight expert. I have never stepped in a ring. I did a little bit of junior high wrestling way back in the day. That's my fighting experience. But I watch a lot.
Sure. Yeah.
But I mean, it seems to me that it would take a slip and an uppercut or a jab. It would be a slip and just to counter that, and because he puts a lot of weight into that too. And if he can slip that,
he's not fighting the cream of the crop. Here's the thing: that's his 5th professional fight. Look at all your favorite boxers' first 5 fights. They're nobodies. And they're always against nobodies, and they're usually 4-rounders. He's doing.
Those are the tomato cans that you're talking about.
We're padding a fighter's record, especially like it's usually 10 fights nowadays. 10 or even 11. And
or more, like 20 sometimes.
Or even I've seen 20s for the lighter weight guys for sure. And this guy is coming in, and he made money on all 5 of those fights.
Yep.
So for me, it's hard to knock it. And then also, like, I would say this boxing resurgence, some of this is owed to him for bringing casual fans in, possibly, And I'm not calling him great or anything, for a guy in his first 5 fights, there's some promise there. I mean, I don't think he's going to ever get a belt or anything like that, but
he'll bring eyes, and he'll bring money, and he does bring real legit fighters and up and coming fighters before his fights. So I mean, that gives a lot of up and comers, some of these younger fighters and stuff, a chance too.
On him. And I would say when it's all said and done, he's going to be an awesome promoter. And
100%.
He's just going to.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I mean, honestly, hate him or love him, right? The one thing that he is good at is promoting whatever he's doing.
I can kind of see him in a different light now, just as you talk about him like that, because I don't really follow the guy a lot. I just kind of see what I see here and there, but I haven't liked a whole lot that I've seen.
But the thing is, you don't need to follow him, right? Nope. But you still hear about his stuff,
right?
Oh yeah.
That's 100%. That's what makes him good at what he does. Him and his brother. Now, I don't understand how they can call it professional fights when he's not going up against real boxers.
Because they're sanctioned. For that fight, they're sanctioned, so it doesn't matter. That's a professional fight.
Okay.
They don't have headgear on. This is a sanctioned boxing match, so it counts as it's a sanctioned boxing match for money. That's a professional fight.
So if me and you had a sanctioned boxing match, we can go and have a professional fight. We have a professional.
They're not going to sanction us. They're going to be like, no, we're not signing off on these two.
Come on, why not?
But no money.
We got in shape and showed them that we're serious about it.
They don't like round guys like us.
They don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
It's just
round.
We have not been training for any amount of months, let alone a day, and they're not going to sanction us to fight. So I mean, those sanctioning bodies are there for a reason.
That's how like Barstool does their stuff too. Is they're all sanctioned. I don't know how they do it, but they have to be sanctioned in some way or another.
So, I mean, pretty exciting stuff, guys. So we got a lot of people that we're going to be bringing in throughout these podcasts. Dave, for sure, is going to be.
Throw him back.
Thank you, sir.
Number one.
Number one.
Take the, what's he say? You know what I'm talking about.
So, pretty exciting.
Big
hit.
We're definitely going to be, hitting on as many sports as we can. Unfortunately, we are not experts on soccer. I have no idea about soccer. So I probably
They
at some
kick
point
the ball.
I think it's a little bit more extensive than that,
Nope.
but we'll probably, we'll be bringing people in who know more about other sports that we don't know too much about, and to talk on that. Also, you guys, if there's anything else, if there's anything you guys want us to talk about, or here on the podcast, please go ahead and leave us, put some posts up, give us some ideas of what you guys want to hear, because, basically we're just going to talk about what we want, but we also want to talk about what you guys want to hear. So give us some ideas, help us out. Like, follow, share the podcast, share our page. I mean, let's get this thing going. Probably in the next podcast, we'll probably have another set it up for another secret phrase for a giveaway for maybe a blaster or hanger. But I mean, pretty much, I think that's about it tonight, huh, guys? You guys all good?
Anyone want to
say any last words before we sign off?
No. Oh, yes. We forgot to have our moment of silence.
Oh,
Actually.
For John Madden and Betty White.
Yep.
John Madden, Betty White. We're going to go ahead and give a moment of silence. Is that long enough of a moment?
I think so. I don't know. I was about to laugh the whole time. So.
Hey, now we gave that moment of silence. Rest in peace, John Madden. Rest in peace, Betty White. Zach, why don't you go ahead and send them up some good vibes?
All right. Give me a second here.
Get us out of here.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw on his face here. No, how about the Troy Aikman one where he couldn't grow a beard and he started drawing a beard on his face? So good. You guys got to watch it. Look up for it on YouTube. It's so good.
Or I saw one today when he was circling the water jugs, talking about the baby and the mama water jug, and they had a baby water jug, or when when they took the pen away from him, you can't forget about that when he circled the guy's sweaty butt. He was talking about the sweat on the lineman, and they took his pen away from him.
John, you can't talk about his butt.
You get me circling people's ass cracks, sweaty ass cracks and shit. Damn it, John.
Go
ahead, here we go.
Some natural herb up to the heavens for John Madden and Betty White.
Get us that fat-free option. Non-GMO.
All right, everyone raise a glass. I don't have anything to drink, so I'm going to raise this. Oh, wait, I got a little bit of coffee left.
There you go.
Mackie Mouse.
All right, I got a little sip here. I'm sorry, Fred.
It's all good.
All right, Betty, to John.
To you guys.
Thank you so much for listening, watching. We hope to see you guys on posting some, what you guys want us to talk about. Until next time, peace, love, and sing tao.
Birds.
We out. Deuces, guys. Have a great night. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Do you want to switch over to Facebook, or you just want to keep